Oh, I love the music. You guys love the music still?
I still have it playing in my head.
You guys sick of the music ever?
Like when I play it, like the first time it's officially uploaded or whatever, I'll go back and play it, and then I'll have the song in my head all
Got
day.
that from Pond 5. That's the first time when we first got it. I could never remember what it sounded like. I couldn't get it into my head.
Right.
But now it's like do 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 do. I got it. It's just right there. It's like,
I got to pick one out for Studio 44. I've been listening. It's not going to be as goofy. I want it to be a little bit more funky.
Here's my question: are we gonna change it? Have another a different season?
I thought. Well, we're already in season 2.
Are we?
We're in the second year.
Okay, so this is season 2.
This is season 2.
Are we just gonna, every time it's a new year, it's this new season?
Why not? How else do you decide when the season starts?
Okay, I mean, all right.
I mean, we did post our first episode in March, April. So we could do it then.
I mean, we
but
started
that just makes
January,
things confusing,
February.
Yeah. Like the football and NBA seasons, they run into 2 years. Let's just keep it simple.
Okay.
All
right, so season 2. Welcome to season 2. This is like this.
Season 2, I'm going for more of a early 2000s Eminem look with my hood right now.
A second episode of season 2.
You got to look way more pissed off if you want to look like Eminem.
And say, you know what I mean?
That dude always fucking...
You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what I'm
You
saying?
had one shot.
It's you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
you
know
know
what
what
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
saying.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Weird Al, have you seen it?
I know.
Yeah,
It's so freaking funny. Weird Al, he does the fake interviews. He pops in and edits his questions into Eminem's answers.
Right.
And every time Eminem says, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell it's different because he's over here, and then he's over here, and then he's up, and he's that. And Al's trying to yes, I know what you're saying. God!
Weird Al was on the Dick Van. Did you watch the Dick Van Dyke?
No, I
birthday
still
tribute?
haven't watched this.
It's good.
I really need to.
It's corny, but it's fun. It brought tears to my eyes a couple times, but
I bet.
Dick Van Dyke's the man. We have Dick Van Dyke episodes, ranking episodes that we got to get out.
They probably don't mention. Is there anyone else associated with that show living? Maybe Richie.
I mean, Richie's still alive, but he wasn't on. And
but
then,
like some of the writers, like
Rob Reiner was there. I mean,
he's
Carl
Carl's
Reiner's
son.
kid, yeah. So
what about like Bill Persky or Sam Denoff?
I don't know. Probably not. They
Those
were probably older.
Well, they might have been younger than Carl Reiner when they started writing on the show.
Well, the most recent one to pass was Millie, right? Or was it Sally?
Rob Reiner. Oh, maybe Sally.
No, Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner. I don't know if Carl Reiner outlived Sally or not.
I think he did.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did.
But yeah, those two were the most recent. Millie passed away before Mary Tyler Moore, and then
that's incorrect.
I don't think so. Okay, it doesn't matter. We can look that up and put it in post.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna Dick Van Dyke's getting popular, so we're gonna get not popular, but hip.
He's trending
because he's trending.
Because
he's closing in on 100. He's going through that Betty White situation. Hopefully it doesn't happen the way it did with Betty White, but
right. We recorded today. As a matter of fact, isn't today her birthday? Wouldn't she been 101 or something?
There's a good chance it was because we were in New York. No.
Today's January 18th. I thought I saw
it was before then because we were recent. In Florida when. Oh, maybe we were in Florida when she passed, and that was around New Year's.
But she was like a couple weeks, right, from turning 100, and she passed away.
Yeah, she passed away around New Year's.
And it was pretty sudden, right? Like, I don't remember anyone saying, like, oh, Betty White's in the hospital. That's sad, you know? I mean, not like Jimmy Carter, who's been in hospice for like 4 years.
When you're 99 years old, it just...
Well, I was very upset. I was very mad about 2 seconds ago because me and Mark just recorded an hour and 15-minute long video for my other YouTube channel, and it's garbage because the frickin' technology failed us again. We sounded like chipmunks. And because I was mad, you guys told me about something that you guys got very heated about. What was this argument that you had?
We weren't that mad, were we?
I was pretty heated.
I wasn't mad.
I wasn't mad at you, but I'm very confident that I'm correct.
It almost feels like you're scared. Like you think it's real, and you're scared of wizards.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of wizards.
And you want to comfort yourself by saying the Muggles would beat the wizards.
You think I'm 2 years old? I'm 21.
So wait, backtrack. What was the full? Because you didn't get too deep into it. What happened?
Jaden thinks that the Muggles would beat the wizards.
Yeah, if they had an all-out war, one nuclear bomb would take care of them.
Why do you think they could hit him with a nuclear bomb?
Because they have planes. They can fly them wherever they want to.
Listen, we go to Harry. Listen.
Can you Expelliarmus a fucking nuke?
No, but
No,
they
you can't expel
look at the spell they put on Hogwarts. They couldn't even get in.
Would you say the
pretty sure
nuke couldn't get in?
If a person can't get in, why could a nuke get in?
Because a nuke isn't magic. A nuke is.
No, but the people couldn't walk in.
But they were able
They
to.
physically couldn't.
You don't think a nuke would break that? They were
No.
able to break it
Nope,
down.
they broke it down with magic. They broke it down
they
with
could
magic.
break it down with the nuke.
Listen, plus, the amount of espionage that the wizards could do would just end the war.
They might be able to hide.
They can sneak in because they can do magic. They can do invisibility spells.
Right.
There's no.
Wait, are there invisibility
Yes.
spells?
Yes.
Or do you need the cloak?
There's invisibility spells.
Then
the
why
cloak
is the
is
cloak?
the cloak is perfect invisibility that nobody can see through. The spells aren't as good. The spells can be seen, but not by a freaking muggle.
Now, certain muggles know wizards exist, right? Like when Voldemort, like book 6, doesn't it start off with like Dumbledore going to the Prime Minister and telling him, hey, watch out, this Voldemort guy's back? So certain muggles know.
Right.
But they don't know how to find the wizards. That's
No.
another thing you got to
Right.
consider.
And the muggles would go in, they would Imperius them, and then they would all be on the muggle on the
just-
wizards.
You mean the wizards
think-
would...
Yeah, the wizards would go to the muggles, Imperius. Now you're on our team. Now you're on our team.
You're not giving enough credit to. Oh, you're a wizard. Bang. You know what I mean? Like.
They wouldn't know he's a wizard.
Well, I mean, if Dumbledore shows up with the pointy fucking hat,
Well,
I
if
don't
he's in a
think
war,
that...
you think they could kill Dumbledore?
Yes.
I would say that if you had Dumbledore and I mean that's another argument. If it was all the wizards, or if the wizards would help the muggles, the good wizards would help the muggles versus
Right. Because
Voldemort.
originally the argument was we were talking about Voldemort, like his master plan was to kill all the Muggles. I said that he wouldn't have done it. He couldn't have done it.
If it was that easy, he would have done it by now, right?
Again. But anyways, like I said, the espionage alone would be it, right?
But I don't. But there are Muggles that can do espionage too.
Not on the wizards, they couldn't.
Listen.
If the Muggles come to the Wizards, the Muggles are. I'm telling
how about
they're going to use the Imperius curse.
Hold on, that brings up another question though. Are wizards allowed to use?
No, they're not. They're not
If they
allowed.
were in a
Forbidden
war
curses.
that if they were in a war that was going to challenge their existence,
No, they are not allowed to use that curse.
Harry Potter uses him.
He should have gone to prison.
He
should-
uses Imperius curse. He used the Imperius curse against the
Yeah, and that
killed
guys.
Sirius Black.
he broke the law doing that.
okay.
I mean, I guess Sony could use it, but I mean,
All's
again,
fair in love and war. Right?
No, he
again,
uses
once
it
one of
against
your
the goblins.
little wizards pulls out their wand and goes Imperius, bang.
No, they're going to
Boom.
listen. They will expel their Armus.
Hold on. Try to protect.
Expelliarmus.
Bang.
Nope. I mean, you're behind, right?
Well, hold
All
on.
right, but
hold
then
on.
what about the guy with the gun standing next to him though?
Yeah.
What about my wizards
Listen.
next to me with
true.
a wand?
Listen.
How
you
about
have
Imperial? How about
you have so much more to do
Protego?
than I would.
You only
You
have
think
guns. You run
Protego
out
can
of
protect
ammo.
against bullets?
You run out of ammo. I'm not going to run out of Expelliarmuses.
Protego cannot protect against bullets.
Who said?
It only protects against
said?
magic.
Who said?
Listen.
Bombardo.
Even
You don't think
still,
they could come up with a freaking physical shield that could block a
even-
bullet?
But that's not
They
what
can
we're talking
block
about. That's not what we're
magic.
talking about. That's not
They
what
can
we're
block
talking about.
magic.
That's not what we're talking about.
If they
You
can
can't-
block magic, they can block a bullet.
bullshit.
Listen.
You said you didn't.
You can't
it
just
didn't get
ass-
this heated
If
earlier.
they
You
can
can't
block
just-
magic, they can block a bullet.
You can't just assume they have this fucking spell.
Well, you can't just assume the fucking spell doesn't work.
Listen,
You're out of your fucking
I'd like to go.
mind.
I want to go back to another point. Okay.
Okay.
You have so much you'd have to do. You have to pull out your wand, do your little friggin' hand motions, and say the words. All I have to do is bang, boom, dead. All the
Dumbledore-
wizards dead.
You still have to
Dumbledore-
aim.
Dumbledore arresto momentums with just his hand.
There's no chance.
There's no wand there.
There's no chance. Muggles would win?
How about some dog fights in the air? You think any of your brooms are going to take a fighter jet?
They
I
don't have to.
Think so.
They don't have to.
I don't think so.
They don't have to. They'll just Imperious the pilot and be done.
How about a stealth? What about a stealth bomber following one of
They
your?
don't use radar. You think the freaking wizards use radar?
No, but you don't. Radar works without other people using radar. You think radar only works because the other people are also using radar?
No, my point is, the stealth bomber hides from radar, so it doesn't matter if it's stealth.
They
or
hide
not.
from other stuff too. They can go. They can go much higher than wizards can on brooms.
How do you know?
Because they can't breathe up there.
Have you ever seen the bubble face thing that Victor Crumb used?
You think that could let them go up into the atmosphere?
Wouldn't be
Up where the
surprising
air is
if they
clear.
do.
Let's go fly a kite.
Let's go fly a kite.
You don't think they could have a Muggle who learns who could fly, or a wizard who could fly a jet?
I think it would be a pretty fair fight.
They can fly a car. A car.
Yeah, they can fly a car, but they don't have electric lights. They use candles.
Yeah,
So what are you going to
sure.
do in a war with an electric light?
I'm just trying to say their technological knowledge is so far behind.
What do they need technology for? You tell me what what Muggle can do without the technology that a wizard can't,
Long
besides
distance-
watch television.
Instant long distance communication.
Oh, you don't think they can do instant long distance communication?
Well, why do they use
Have you ever
owls?
heard of apparate?
Then
That's
why
not
the
even
hell,
communication.
Why the hell do they send letters using nature's slowest
Stupid.
flying bird?
they just
Owls are the slowest bird that can
They
fly.
just think it's fun.
They think it's fun.
That's ridiculous.
They don't have a better way to do it. They
That's
have to have a better way to
ridiculous.
do
They
it.
do have a better way of doing it. It's called apparating.
And that's dangerous. You can squinch yourself.
Swinch.
Splinch.
They can talk on fireplaces. They can.
Oh yeah, that's a good
There's
one.
so many different ways they can do it. And like I said before, the Imperious Curse is all they need. Before you know it, all the Muggles will be fighting on the freaking Wizards team.
Again, I feel like
Invisible.
As soon as one of
Giants.
one of
Dragons.
no, they are no.
Do they count?
Yes.
They do not count. They aren't wizards. Goblins hate wizards.
That's true.
All
What
right.
about
Part of
house-
the lore.
What about
Goblins
house?
hate
I feel
Then
like
you
house
can't
elves
use
would
airplanes.
kick the shit out of everybody.
No, airplanes are technology that Muggles made.
And the dragons, wizards are able to.
Tame.
Yeah,
Sure, I'm not
tame.
letting my humans use horses.
Why?
Sure, they can't use horses because they're not humans. You can't have dragons.
That's a bunch of bullshit right there. They would use those in a war. You can't
No.
take away their weapons.
I'm not
If you're
taking
taking
away
away
their
the
weapons, I'm
Muggle
taking
weapons, if you're taking away the wizard weapons, then I can take away the Muggle.
I'm not
Muggle
taking
weapons.
away the wizard's weapon. I'm taking away your fucking dragons.
Well,
Yeah,
I have a question. How does the protection around Hogwarts break down in 7 Part 2?
magic.
they break it.
That's
You
the
don't-
only way to do it. You don't think dropping bomb after bomb
I
after bomb
think
after
a
bomb would eventually?
I think one split atom would do the trick. Just
Bomb
fine.
after bomb after bomb after bomb. By the time they get all those bombs off, they're all going to be dead.
Well, here's the
Avada
other
Kedavra.
thing.
It's
They're
just-
going to be all Avada Kedavra.
You think Avada Kedavra works through the metal of your plane?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Here's the other question though: is it every Muggle from every country? I think the
think
Muggles
Muggles
outnumber,
great-
right?
Well,
Why
number.
do we think that? Do we know? Do
You
we
can't
know
have
the
a
answer
secret
to that?
society where your society outnumbers the majority
Why
of
not?
society.
They're wizards.
That's ludicrous.
That's
you think-
part of the
That's
amazingness of the
ludicrous.
wizards. That's what makes it so amazing.
That's ludicrous to think that there can even be as many wizards as Muggles.
There's probably not, but it's not just about numbers, is it?
Well, because if there's wizards threatening humanity,
Right.
right? You're gonna get the United States Army. You're gonna get the Russian Army.
Let
you're
me
gonna
ask you
get
this.
China. You're gonna get
don't care.
North Korea. Even
Bring 'em all.
You're gonna get all these people
Bring
with
'em
all
on.
these powerful weapons.
Bring 'em on.
Dropping freaking bombs from every direction.
And I'll just
'Cause,
take-
Eventually, they'll find out where Hogwarts
And I'll take
is,
Vault.
and
No, they can't see Hogwarts.
Eventually,
They
you
can't
would,
see
have
it.
to.
They
Eventually
can't see it.
Eventually,
They can't see it. It's not
Says-
eventually nothing.
Who says that? Is it in the books?
It's in the books.
Okay,
They cannot
then
see
then
Hogwarts.
all they
it's
have
just
to do-
big empty
Well,
space.
okay, well, it's not necessarily just Hogwarts either. It's like
I
Snape
don't
says
care.
it into.
I don't care.
You threatened the revelation
hold
of the
on.
existence of our world.
I got a question. I got a question for you. Filch, she's a Muggle, right?
Yeah.
Does he think he's just sweeping up nothing?
No, but he's in there. He's already been inside.
He's a squib. Is that what
He's
they call
a
it?
squib. He grew up in
That's
the
why
in
I thought
the
it was
wizard.
called squibbing.
And the girl who lives across the street from Harry too.
Yeah.
So why can he see it, but other Muggles
I
can't?
don't know, but look it up in the book. You can't see Hogwarts. Additionally, give me Voldemort and Dumbledore. I don't need anybody else. I win the war with Voldemort.
Just those two.
Shit.
Yep.
I shoot Dumbledore in the
Listen,
head.
let me tell you something else.
Fucking Malfoy disarmed Dumbledore.
Let me tell you something. He let him. Let me tell you something else.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 13-year-old Muggle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have a 13-year-old wizard.
Okay.
Who's going to win that one?
The wizard.
So
hold on.
anybody
No,
who
no,
can't
no,
fly
no,
a
no,
jet,
no.
anybody who can't fly a jet is out
No.
because the younger wizards are much more valuable in a
Hold
battle
right
than the
fuck
younger
on there,
Muggles.
buddy. Hold right on there, okay?
Hermione Granger on the train in the first movie, right? You've got dirt on your nose just there, right? She would kick your ass. She would beat the shit out of you, and
you
you're
don't think
21, and she's like 9,
Bro.
or 11 years old.
Stop.
You would get your ass kicked by a little girl.
I want to go back to something Uncle Phil said.
Okay.
Snape was concerned about Muggles finding out about their existence.
Yeah,
now,
not-
why would he be concerned if they weren't in danger?
Did you read the books? They don't want to do all of the Muggles. They don't want to be counted on. The point is that
give me
the
a
Muggles would want them to solve all of their issues.
And all they would have to say is no.
yeah, probably, but they don't want to be dicks. So you think they're scared?
I think
You think they're scared of the Muggles?
I think they're scared.
So how come every time the Voldemort and they run into Muggles, the Muggles are scared and the Muggles die and get killed? How many instances in the books or in the Newt Scamander movies are there that Muggles killed wizards? Zero.
None of the Muggles had weapons.
Zero.
None of the Muggles had weapons.
So that's my point, dude.
I mean,
I'm not saying
Every single wizard has a weapon
I'm not saying
from the time they turn 11 years old.
Well, okay, let me say this. If the wizards decided we want all the Muggles dead, fuck this.
It would be over before.
It would be over before
the Muggles
even knew it was coming.
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
But if like for whatever reason they knew each other existed and then there was just all of a sudden it turned into war.
That's the only way
that's
they'd
a
have
different
chance.
story.
That's the only way they'd have a chance, but they still wouldn't win.
Yes, they could. They easily could win.
They wouldn't.
I don't know if they would easily win, but I think the sheer numbers and the technology, and I think Muggles would win.
Give me your percentage of. Give me your percentage of how many Muggles. Just make a guess.
Hold on.
How many Muggles per one wizard?
I want you. Hold on.
Are you going to say
I'm going to say 5.
I would say a lot more than that. I would say thousands.
thousands?
Okay.
Thousands of Muggles per wizard.
I can agree to the thousands.
But are they all soldiers though?
No, but
People?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, how
Not
fast do
all-
you think you can train them up?
do you
They
think,
would have to be
hold
pretty
on, hold on,
badass
hold
to
on,
beat
hold
them
on.
up to beat the wizards.
Hold on. You don't know every spell. You have to learn spells. You think every wizard knows the Avada Kedavra spell?
No, but they
No,
all
they
know
don't.
Expelliarmus.
I think that would be the wizard's best play though, is to go after the civilians. But again, I mean, are we breaking rules of war? I mean, because you're really
Listen.
not supposed to attack civilians.
Well,
and like
that's a-
hold
that's a war-
civilians
Humans
It's a war
hostage.
crime.
can't either then.
No, yeah, they can't.
Right, so it's
do we
army
wanna-
against army, and I think the army of the Muggles would the fucking Aurors. How many Aurors are there?
Dude,
Like
you
12.
guys are only seeing the London fucking guys. There's
true.
wizards in the United States. There's wizards in Hungary. There's wizards
Yeah,
in
you're
Russia.
right,
There's
you're right.
wizards in Australia. There's wizards all over the world.
You're right.
You guys are thinking that just the Harry Potter movie is all the wizards
Okay,
there
but
are.
It's a good way to show the ratio of Muggles.
All
to,
right, then let's take the ratio of Muggles to wizards just in the Harry Potter.
J.K. Rowling has to have that someplace, right?
How about Half-Blood Prince when the wizards are doing all the shit to him? They think there's They think the bridges are collapsing,
Right.
And the Muggles have no idea what's happening, and they think the bridges are collapsing.
Right, but
and
again-
there's storms everywhere,
Okay.
and there's hurricanes, and all the stuff that's happening to the
If it
Muggles.
was
They have
that-
no idea what's happening to them.
Was it that catastrophic? Were the Muggles that scared?
In the books, it was much worse than in the movies.
Can Muggles see Hogsmeade?
No,
They can't see Hogsmeade or Hogwarts.
I'm pretty sure they can't. The only time a Muggle sees a wizard is when they come into a wizard civilization.
So all it would take is
far-
somebody to stumble across it.
Yeah, that's all it would take is for somebody to stumble across it. No, it's magically hidden. Do you remember when Hermione was running? Those wizards couldn't even see her with all of her spells and stuff that she was doing. The only way the guy found her was because they were out of their spell. Remember, they ran across him, and then she like hit Harry with the spell and made his face blow up or whatever. Those guys couldn't see her. What makes you think a Muggle's gonna see him?
Listen, the area of effect of a nuclear bomb is
So they're just gonna randomly.
enormous.
They're just gonna randomly drop.
Yeah,
nuclear
I mean,
bombs.
you can't
They
you can't
You
just
just have
drop
to
them.
pinpoint a general location where where Hogsmeade might be. That's all they have to do, and they drop.
Okay, let me give you this scenario then. Okay, because these Harry Potter books happened in the 90s, so there's nuclear bombs. Before that, the Muggles would have zero chance, right? It's before technology grew.
Then why are
But
they in
but
hiding?
but somebody has a nuclear submarine, right? Let's say somebody's in a submarine with a nuclear weapon, right?
Okay.
What do you think is more likely to happen? A Muggle's going to find out, or a wizard's going to find out about that, or a Muggle's going to find out about one of the plots that the wizards are doing?
I think they'd probably find the submarine.
The Muggles will find the submarine.
Okay, hold
Right?
No, you mean the wizards would
The
find
wizards will find the submarine.
have-
The wizards will find the submarine. The people who are piloting the submarine, right? The Muggles get down there. The wizards get down there. Imperious them. Guess where that nuclear bomb's going now?
You think someone?
Same thing with a jet, an airplane that's launching a not a jet, an airplane launching a nuclear weapon or whatever they launch them with. All they got to do is get an Imperious guy in
they
there,
have
and
to-
they'll launch the
They
nukes.
have to know how to use Imperious. Most wizards don't.
Well, you don't have to have all of them know how to use them. All the wizards, all the Muggles don't know how to
But
shoot.
you
a
think
nuclear-
every human needs to know how to use a gun
yeah,
to win? No.
yeah, because
What are you talking about?
How easy is it to get on a submarine though if it's already
Well,
underwater?
they're not
That's
a
the other
submarine.
part.
You think
Not
it's easier? You think it's easier for someone to learn magic that makes you control someone's mind
the wizards learn
or
it,
pull a trigger?
but it's aiming too. Also, you're talking about the reason why I'm saying they all have to use guns is because you're talking about the population advantage. What good is a population advantage if everybody can't fight?
Just bum rush them.
Yeah, bum rush them. Yeah, that'll be good. Bum rush them when they have flames coming out of their wands.
The ratio of
Avada Kedavra, Avada Kedavra, Avada Kedavra, Avada Kedavra.
Have
Bum
you
rush
heard-
that.
Have you heard Voldemort? He goes, "Oh, Avada Kedavra."
Wow, he's just being a cocky bitch there. But listen, if they bombarda or whatever, knock them all back.
Use one of your spells.
Why do you get to have-
one of your
why do you get
spells?
to ha- Why do you get to have
Okay,
the
hold
gun?
on. You can put your use one of your spells. Bang.
Protego.
You have to use the hand motion.
what
You
does
can't
pro-
just say the words.
What does the Protego mean
Block.
do?
It blocks.
He thinks it means you can block anything you want.
If you can block
If-
magic, you don't listen. You
Why
don't
does
think they have a
anybody die?
fucking. You don't think they have a fucking spell that blocks a physical attack?
Why does anybody die then?
Avada Kedavra.
Then why don't they just Protego against Avada Kedavra?
You don't have a Avada Kedavra. Wait a minute. You don't have Avada
Simple
Kedavra.
enough.
You don't have
enough.
You don't have Avada Kedavra.
Okay, Jesus, you're gonna blow up our soundboard.
Pop my brain. You don't have Avada Kedavra.
I have a gun.
But you can't tell me you're going to use Avada Kedavra against me. You don't have Avada
I
Kedavra.
don't.
No,
you're
he's saying-
you're saying the only reason wizards die is Avada Kedavra. Why don't they just Protego against it? Problem solved. Nobody dies.
They can sometimes. It depends on if they get it.
So nobody dies. Most people should not die in the Harry Potter world then, yeah?
I don't know if Protego works against Avada Kedavra.
But
Get
you
Tandy
are
in
so
here.
certain it works against a gun.
Dude, okay, I'm not telling you necessarily that Protego works against guns, but if you don't think wizards have a spell that blocks physical
But you can't
attacks,
just
you're
assume
out of your
that they
goddamn
do.
mind.
You can't just assume that they do.
I mean, there's advantages to being a wizard, but at the same time, you still have to be able to execute, and not it's a lot of times it's just who can execute their thing better than the other person.
It's easier execution for the wizards.
If everybody can do what Harry Potter did, the wizarding world is in shambles. It's in chaos.
The only thing that Jaden is really dependent upon weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
and
your wizards
bullets.
don't have. Yeah,
I have multiple ways to kill you.
I've got plenty of ways too. There's poisons we can use. There's
So you think
Sniper rifles.
you're going to be better at poisoning than we
chemical
are?
weapons,
Entire sniper teams,
chemical weapons,
That's bullets.
chemical warfare.
So you think that you're going to be better at chemical warfare and poison
Not us,
than
but-
wizards?
But
Not me, but the military.
right,
Yes.
they have teams, SEAL teams and
Drop some tear gas on them. and they'll
Marine
be on the
Corps and
floor.
shit, and people who can exercise these,
You guys
secret
are
type.
out of your mind.
No, I don't think it would. I think it would be a pretty fair fight.
I think you're out of your mind.
I think either team has. I wouldn't be surprised if either team won.
Oh, my throat hurts.
Mine
Bet.
doesn't.
You guys
pussy.
are screaming into the damn
Well, I
thing.
don't scream.
My
much.
throat doesn't hurt, you wimp.
You scream a lot more.
Team
than-
Muggle.
Are you a wizard?
I'm a
Wizard makes your
wizard doesn't hurt.
makes your throat
voice.
not hurt.
Listen,
I'll just have a lozenge.
I can shoot flames at you if I want to. I can
you know,
freeze your ass.
humans have
I can
flamethrowers.
freaking but all of us have wands. Also, we have healing spells. We can fix bone. We can fix bones.
Do you think
if
you think wizards have a spell that
They still have
cures,
to go to the hospital wing for that
Do
shit.
you think they have a spell that cures brain death?
Let me ask you guys this: how about if what would you guys do if I got my hands? If my wizard went over, and you know what's going to happen a couple times, right? We're going to Imperius a couple guys and get some of your.
How many wizards know Imperius? I'm going to say like 15.
What you
15?
you
You
tell
think
me
that
you
little?
can't assume. I can't assume things. You can't assume things either.
But most people
And they'll all be trained up pretty quickly if they're in a war. Everybody, come here. This is how you use Imperius. You don't need an extra wand. You don't need any special materials or items.
it's
All
a
you need is the
forbidden-
wand that you already
It's a
have.
forbidden curse. Most people already don't know it. You need to find people that know it. And most of the people that know it are in Azkaban and lost their minds.
Well, you can teach them how to use it.
Most people are in Azkaban and they love.
Anyways, if I Imperius one of your tank drivers,
so your whole plan is about
what if you
taking my shit.
Wait, what if? Yeah, who cares? What if you blow up the tank?
What if I blow up the tank?
Yeah, what if you blow up the tank that one of my guys stole?
We're down a tank.
No, I mean on my team. I get a tank and you blow it up.
You're saying if you're Muggle versus Muggle, right?
No, if I'm a wizard and I
Okay.
steal your tank and you blow my tank up.
Okay.
Oh no, I lost my tank. Oh wait. Reparo, tank's back. Fuck you. Fuck you. You can't blow my shit up. You can't destroy my shit. I have a Reparo. You can't destroy my shit. You can't blow anything of mine up. Reparo,
Listen,
Reparo,
listen.
Reparo.
Dude,
Reparo.
why is anything broken in the Harry Potter universe?
It's not.
Yes, there is.
It's not. Nope.
You can't repair a wand.
No, you can't.
You couldn't.
You know what wands are made out of? Wands are made out of wood. That's what your dinky ass wands are made out of.
So your goal, your whole idea is to blow up the wands.
yeah, I
It
could.
has a core of dragon hot.
They can use magic
I
without
think
the
if
wands.
I threw a
The wand-
grenade, at a group of wizards,
it would never get
like
to them.
10 of their wands would snap in half.
It would never get to them. You would never be able to throw a grenade at a wizard.
Okay, how about
By the time the grenade got there, they'd be apparated behind your back
do
with
you
the
think
wand
they
to
have
your
the fucking
throat.
spider sense? No, they don't.
Oh, they can see the grenades, dude. My God. And by the time the war was over, they'd have anti-grenade spells. They'd have fucking people with long...
Anti-grenade
They would have people with hair...
I took my anti-grenade bat pill this morning.
Yeah. They would have people with long hair automatically die spells.
How do they discover spells, by the way? Like, we had to do all this research
They
to
just
find
practice.
out to find out what medicine does what. How do you decide?
They just
Okay,
practice.
I need a spell for this. How do I,
Yeah. Severus Snape made quite a few of them, actually.
spells
Yeah.
or recipes?
Spells. and
He's
recipes.
a poison guy.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, what else do you call it for potions?
we could have...
I know, but it's just funny.
We could have his
Alright.
whole... You could have all the muggles
Alright.
falling in love with all the wizards. And, I mean, it just...
Alright.
There's just no chance. There's just so many things
There's-
that the
there's-
wizards could do to win. Even if you got the wizards way low on people, right? You destroyed the population. You really lowered their population. They would still have a chance because they have so many things that they can do and hide.
But
I mean, Harry and Hermione and Ron hid from the freaking wizard world. They can hide from the muggle world for years and years and years, and nobody will know.
So many people found them.
Not the muggles.
Listen, man. I feel like I can't change your mind and you can't change my mind.
Do you think Severus Snape has any of his recipes published
Yeah.
in like some kind of potions book someplace?
No,
I'm sure.
This is my recipe for beef Wellington.
Wait a minute.
Like Lockhart, he has books.
Don't forget about Obliviate too.
Roll your beef.
I can wipe
in
out your
mustard
memories
and
wipe out your
gillyweed.
memories. There's just so many things I could do as a wizard.
Yeah, I mean, but again, sometimes a lot of aspects of it you're looking at as a 1-to-1, like hand-to-hand combat, like like small
That's all
groups
I
of people
need.
versus.
That's all I need.
No, you don't. You need much more than just that.
Well, I mean, the Imperious Curse it affects a lot of things. If they get to the right people, where they have to like follow orders or they just do whatever they tell them to do.
They'll never make it to them.
Why? Because of how invisible they are?
No, they have protocols and they know how to protect themselves.
Right, but at the same time,
They
a
don't
lot
have
of the-
protocols against invisible people.
they don't have protocol against a guy who's going to the store to pick up a half gallon of milk. If you follow the right person to the store and put the fucking curse on them,
I don't know why you
bewitch his
guys.
ass.
I don't know
feel
why
like
you guys think. I don't know why you guys think.
That's not the guy that's really high up.
I don't know why you
I'm
guys
really
think you
worried
got to
about.
follow him to a store because there's no place in the Muggle world that is anti-apparition. All you got to do is
Hogwarts is.
I said there's no. Listen to it again, okay? Listen, because you guys are making me mad because you're fucking idiots.
You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off because
You're not thinking
you're
about-
only talking louder when you want to
You're
make a
not-
point, completely ignoring what I'm saying.
You're not thinking about it in a very smart way.
Neither are you.
Listen,
It's just a numbers game.
it's not a numbers game. Sometimes it is a numbers game, but in this case,
In
it's
this
not.
case, it is.
In this case, it's not. If you send like 8 2-year-olds at me, is the numbers game going to make a difference?
I think 8 2-year-olds could take you.
Okay, well, you're out of your
Ramsey
fucking mind.
had higher numbers than Jon Snow in the Wildlings, did he not?
Listen.
Yeah, and that's you think that's not real life.
Oh, Harry Potter is.
Harry Potter.
Harry
is-
Potter's real life.
is closer to
Listen. There's no place, like I said before, don't tell me Hogwarts because listen to what I'm saying. There's no place in the
Muggle world.
Muggle world, very good. There's no place in the Muggle world that is anti-apparition, right? Who's the leader of
Do we know
who's
that?
the leader of the strongest army? Yes.
Can-
Who's the leader of the strongest army in the entire world?
I don't know.
President of the United States, right?
Yeah.
Apparate into the White House while he's sitting in the Oval Office by himself, Imperious him, and then you fucking run the United States Army. There's no chance you guys can win.
I think it would.
No chance.
Listen.
Muggles could listen. The Wizards could win without even any
Hold
casualties.
on. I would like to say something.
Go for it.
I just looked up the population of wizards in the Wizarding World for Harry Potter. The number one source is 400,000.
Fine. I don't need it. I don't need any more than that.
You think 400,000 wizards could take 5 billion people?
Let me think about that. Yes, I do, sir.
You're deluded then. You're insane.
Deluded. Like I have like there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of water. There's a lot of water
in me, and
in
I'm
you.
deluded.
Yeah.
Probably meant delusional, but anyways,
No, deluded. That's a word.
40. Listen, I have enough. 400,000 people is plenty.
That's not even near enough.
By the time day
I mean,
one,
they could-
by the time day one of millions are going to be on my side.
And it would it would be
How
easy
many-
for them to scatter, so it would be hard to target a lot
But
at
how,
once.
But how many of your 400,000 know Imperius?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't need them all to know it. I only need a few of them to know it.
I only need. Listen, just one of the armies of the world is enough to take out the entire wizarding population.
Are they gonna just go randomly shoot at just the empty sky? What if I
No,
have 400?
How about this? How about this? Right? Everyone goes underground. That isn't a wizard, right? We go underground, launch all the nukes everywhere at the Earth. Every wizard is dead.
And then so is every human.
No, we have vaults. We have bunkers.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
You do? Oh, okay.
we built them.
Oh, well, so do we then.
We don't tell you about the nukes.
We built bunkers.
We didn't tell you about
You
the
can't nuke Hogwarts. I'm sticking by that.
If
Is
you
Hogwarts-
nuke the entire world,
Hogwarts is
Then
going
all
to
the
have
people are dead too.
Hogwarts
bro.
is going to have the goddamn dome on it.
the dome can't protect against a goddamn nuclear
Who
blast.
said? Who said? Who said?
Who says it can?
Well, that's. I think it's much more likely that it
That
can
it
than it
can't,
can't.
and then it can.
Phil, what do you think? Much more likely that it can or it can't.
I would.
Humans can't walk through it, so that means physical
But
things
humans can't walk through a concrete wall either, and a nuke will take that down.
Okay, that's true. But
I mean, it's apples and oranges. You don't know what kind of protection it has. Does it have protection against spells, or does it have protection against actual physical weaponry?
so Jaden. So now, because now I can tell Jaden's starting to feel he's up against it and he's losing. Right. His desperation move is for everybody to go underground and launch nukes at the rest of the world.
That's my last resort. If somehow you push humanity to the edge, that's what happens, and we win.
No, you don't, dude. You don't win. You don't win by destroying the Earth. You don't win by destroying the Earth. Phil is on your side.
I don't know what I don't know what side I'm on.
He seems very on the fence.
I think the Wizards have an advantage. Just because of how sneaky they can be. You can't target a lot of them at once because the apparition is huge.
I don't think Muggles have a 100% chance of winning.
Apparition. Apparition's a game changer.
But do they have the spidey sense? No, they don't. They have to be able to react to what they see and apparate away without squinching themselves, whatever it's called.
Splinching.
Splinching. Listen, there are circumstances where I think the thing with the lower numbers beats the thing with the higher numbers, but this is not one of those.
You're wrong. There's no better chance. But anyways, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Phil's gonna have to edit the shit out of this. Tandy's on my team, but she
Let's just end this with agree to disagree.
I'm leaning Team Wizard, but
You shouldn't
I mean, it's just because you can't just. First of all, you can't just nuke everything. Second of all, even if you nuke something, they can get away so fast.
yeah.
Like I said, a nuclear blast happens in the blink of an eye.
Nope. And
Right.
If you're
And if
in
you-
the actual radius of that, yes. But if the nuclear bomb comes out and you're a few miles away, you can like so. This is what they tell you when a nuclear bomb hits: get underground and stay inside. Right? If it's within a certain miles, a Muggle or a wizard will just apparate to another country.
But here's...
Can they apparate that
You
far?
guys are just so intent on assuming that they'll just be ready at an instant. Like, bomb drop, gone.
Jaden,
Right,
they're
like
gonna know
a
a nuclear bomb hits.
well, a bomb could hit them before they knew it.
if
was
they're
coming.
in the radius, then maybe they'll die. They'll be the ones who they'll
Then
die.
maybe
Yeah, because
die.
because
They'll
we're
die.
not still. I'm still not sold that a nuclear bomb could go through any of those protective spells that they have. I'm
They'd
not
have to-
sold on that. I'm not sold on that.
I mean, I don't-
also, I'm not sold on the fact that the Wizards couldn't see this coming, right? Because let's not forget about Legilimens, right? They can read people. Some of them can read other people's minds, right? Snape, Voldemort can do it. Snape can do it. Harry Potter even did it a little bit. You can read other people's minds. So the Wizards could read the Muggles' minds, and by the time that nuclear warhead was launched, the guy who launched it was under our Imperious curse, and guess where that nuclear missile's going now? Without any protective spells. Right? You imagine a nuclear war launching up. The United States launches a nuclear war, goes straight up, then turns straight down, boom, blows up.
They have to get to the person with the nuclear codes first.
Why couldn't they?
There are too many people in the way.
Like, what do you mean, though?
Like Secret Service men and the Army and the security guards at the White House.
Apparate.
Invisibility cloak.
Invisibility spells. Apparition.
Listen, you're giving
I think-
much credit to the Wizards. You're giving zero credit to the Muggles.
No, I mean,
It's the fact that that Wizards are OP. They're overpowered in this scenario. They can do too much stuff.
There's just so few of them.
Doesn't matter. They don't need.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
You get okay. How about this then?
Listen, once-
Dumbledore versus Muggles.
hold on. Time out. Let me say this. Most of the human population isn't going to be able to hold their own against the Wizards, right? The wizard population will have the soldiers and those people either gone, their memories erased. They'll be fighting for the Wizards.
I mean,
You
and
can't just say that's like me saying if
You-
I brought Kirby into this fight, Kirby would just eat everyone before they did anything.
You can say whatever you want, but I
That's
can't
a
say
terrible
what I want to
argument.
say.
It's a terrible argument to just to say, boom, they're all going to be mine before it even starts.
Well, I'm exaggerating. My point is, you're not thinking about that stuff enough.
I don't think you're thinking about what the Muggles can do either.
Muggles can't do anything.
yes, they can.
They absolutely can. They just hide.
There's
in the-
plenty of ways to still
Listen,
surprise wizards. There's
listen.
probably a lot. I mean, fucking George Weasley doesn't even. What's the dad's name? Is it George?
Arthur.
Arthur Weasley doesn't even know what the fuck a rubber duck is.
So?
So there's plenty of technology that wizards don't know about that Muggles can use to surprise them.
And by the way, how about we just hide in some bushes and take some shots when you're standing still?
I mean, again, it comes to you have to identify a wizard, and wizards have way of, hiding themselves and shielding themselves. But once it
Okay,
came out
hold
to
on.
all-out war, the numbers would be advantage for
Hold
the
on,
the
though. Even
people.
if it came out to all-out war, it doesn't mean they'll know who the wizards are.
No, you're
You
right.
guys are acting like once they say, "Oh, we're fighting the wizards," then all the wizards are going to get like little like W's over their heads, and everybody's going to know that they're wizards. That's not going to be the case.
Right.
Well, so you still have to assume that everyone is a Muggle. Everyone you kill is going to be a Muggle.
Wizards know other
How about
wizards.
I'll just get a stick and say I'm a wizard?
Wizards know other wizards. I don't know how, but it's a thing.
That's bullshit. You can't
What?
show me where it says that.
Okay, I'll look it up. That's bullshit. Show me.
Show me where it
He
says.
goes, "That's bullshit. What do you mean they can apparate? That's not fair." That's the point. It's not fair. Wizards would win. I'm done.
No. I'm done
Tell
too.
us what you think. Tell us
Let
what
us know
you
in the
think. Tell
comments.
us what you think. Yeah, and you know what? If you're listening, if you're watching this on Facebook and you comment on Facebook, I want you to comment on the other pages.
On the
Comment
YouTube.
on YouTube.
If you're
That's why I
watching
don't
on
like putting it on Facebook, because then people will comment on Facebook, and then you get the discussion on Facebook, and that doesn't do a shit. All right, if you are on Team Wizard and Smart, let us know. If you're
And
an
if you're
idiot
on
and
Team
think
Muggle,
the
no. If you're
Muggles
on
will
Team
win.
Wizard, you're an idiot, and if you're on Team Muggle, you're a smart guy, or gal, or NB.
Hello. Oh, hi, JK.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, I'll tell him. Okay.
Yep.
JK
yep,
Rowling
yep.
just called, and she said that the Muggles would win. I mean, the Wizards would win.
I'm on the phone. Thanks. Hello.
He
So-
likes to copy me. He copies me.
So
He
maybe the
copies
real
all my bits.
Yep.
Maybe the real argument we should be having is would like a Jedi's beat wizards, or would
Jedi's would beat wizards.
or
Yes,
would
they
like
would.
superheroes beat wizards?
Yeah,
Yes, they would.
we should do that one next time.
like with the Avengers.
Jaden can't be in this because he thinks Muggles would be wizards, so of course the Avengers would be the wizards.
Well, I also think that if
Would
all
the
of
Avengers
if
beat the
all of
Wizards?
humanity turned on the Avengers, they would also lose.
Probably. But
All right, so check us out. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcasting format, please watch us on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, please listen to us on your favorite podcasting format.
Muggles suck.
We can be found anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Well, almost anywhere.
Muggles
Like,
suck.
subscribe, leave a comment. Who would win, Muggles or Wizards? See ya.